check out the park job. What is up, guys? We are out in the garage again, and I haven't posted for a little while, and that is because the local band that I play in, we had a big show coming up, and it was actually our first show back since the whole COVID thing went down. So I was busy practicing up and like getting gear ready and all that stuff. But the show was a success. We did, I think, a little over $1,000 in tickets and merch sales total, which is awesome. If you like hard rock and stuff, I might post a link down below where you can hear some of our music. But enough about that. We are here. If you saw the title of the video, we are putting one of them guys in the barrel, the water tank. And you might be wondering, how the hell are we going to mount a Hudson Float Valve in a 30-gallon barrel? I'm going to show you. I got a crazy idea. It involves a 5-gallon bucket lid and a rivet gun. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do it, but I haven't found it yet. So this is what we're doing. All right, the first thing we got to do is figure out where you want to mount the float valve. I've already done that with this dot to mark the center. You got plenty of room all the way around to mount it. So now we need to drill a 4-inch hole to fit this in. And I don't have a 4-inch hole saw. So I will be using that cheapo Harbor Freight jigsaw down there. Got the water tank filled up about 3/4 of the way, so the shavings will float on top, and then we can just scoop them out after we're done. So here we go. Hole is cut, but we got a lot of shavings in there, so I gotta scoop them out. Alrighty, so got all those shavings out with the shop vac. If you got one of those, that makes that way easier. So now our float valve will fit right down in that hole, but obviously can't mount it there. And that's where our 5-gallon bucket lid is going to come into play. All right, got our 5-gallon bucket lid. I've already drilled a hole where I want the valve to go. Now we're just gonna put our hole saw through it. And that is where our bulkhead will go. I'm sure you guys are already caught on to what I'm doing here. So we've got our 3/4-inch bulkhead, and we have a reducer from 1 inch to 3/4. So obviously the 3/4 side goes into the bulkhead, and the 1-inch side to your float valve. Alrighty, so that is what we've got now. Float valve, reducer. Alright, someone's making noise. Float valve, reducer, bulkhead, and then I've just got my 3/4-inch barb that was already on top of my barrel. And so that will complete the whole deal. So now this just gets slapped right on up top. Boom. So float valve is in the tank, everything's mounted. So now what I'm going to do to secure this is throw a couple rivets down. All right, so there it is. It's a Hudson Float Valve on a 30-gallon barrel. The rivets are holding strong. So now what we're gonna do is actually wash the roof of this garage to test this thing out. But before we do that, I got an extra little surprise. So I bought this truck when I was a junior in high school, and I've had it for, I don't even know, like 5-7 years, something like that now. But when I first got it, of course, we took it to the beach and everything, and as you know, if you go to the beach once ever in your life, you have to get a Salt Life sticker and put it everywhere on your vehicle. But times have changed, and you know, with the exterior cleaning business, it's not about the salt life. It's about the bleach life, y'all. So we're gonna do it up. I tell you, if the truck wasn't ready before, it is now. All right, let's clean this roof. We're not gonna let that ruin our day. All right, moment of truth. Kick this water on. There it goes. And we are filling the tank. The water line's right behind this ratchet strap. There it is, you can kind of see it. That should kick off when it hits right about here. I think right about there. It looks like it shut off. Yeah. So it shuts off right here. Got a little bit of a leak right there at the barb. To fix with some thread tape, but that's no big deal. So yeah, it's at the limit right now. I can hear it kicking on and off. So if I turn my pump on here, hang on. Drain some water out. And there it went. It just kicked back on. Started throwing water back in the tank automatically. That is going to save me so much time and headache, because we were having issues with, we would turn the tank on to fill it, and then we'd go wash a house, and we'd be washing the side of a house or something and forget about it. And then it would be full, and it would be blowing water like 10 foot in the sky out of that vent hole that I drilled. And then we'd turn the water off. You go back to washing, you forget to check, or especially if you're running the soft wash wand and the pressure washer at the same time, you're drawing almost 10 gallons a minute out of this barrel. And so if you don't run back and kick the water on, then you're out of water and you gotta wait for the barrel to fill back up and everything. So that was a pain. So this is gonna help a lot. So now we're gonna wash this roof. So I might hit these gutters while I'm at it, because look at that. That is nasty. It's like that all the way down. Alright, so this is what the roof looks like. Definitely some black streaks and stuff. But the worst is over here. Under this tree, we've got a bunch of moss. So we're gonna hit that with some 5%. See what it does. This garage is weird because it's so low you could usually hit it from the ground, but being that we're on an incline, this whole property is on a hill. Once you get close enough, see right here, you can't see the roof anymore. All right, everything is dying on the roof. All that moss is white. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.